What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is going to be all about which phone I will be pre-ordering / ordering when the Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, and S20 Ultra launch. And the reason I'm doing this is that a handful of you have come out to me and said, hey Greg, what phone are you ordering? And I've actually already answered some of you guys, but I wanted to do a separate video in case you're wondering or you're on the fence about which one you want to get. So the phone that I'm going to choose is going to be the Samsung Galaxy Ultra 5G, 512 gigabyte version of that phone. And I'm going to tell you why I'm picking that specific model. So first of all, I love spending money, especially when it's the most expensive device you can spend money on. I love to. No, that's a joke. But anyways, well, spending money is a joke. The reason I'm choosing that phone is I'm at a point in my life where if I want something, I want to get the very best, especially with a mobile phone, something I use all of the time. I want to get the very best model there is to get, and the Ultra version, 512 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes of RAM is the one to get for me. So let's start off with those last two numbers that I just spoke about. So 512 gigabytes of storage is the most you can get with any of these S20 phones. And I don't necessarily need 512. You could get away with 128 gigs and just put an SD card in there if you needed added storage. But for me, I don't use an SD card anymore. And I don't know, it just says 512, I'm fine with that. If it had 256, that'd be fine with me too. But ultimately, the 512 gigabyte storage one is also the only one that has 16 gigs of RAM. And again, I probably don't need 16 gigs of RAM, but it goes back to I want the very best experience that Samsung has to offer currently, and that specific model is the reason why, and the storage and the RAM allotments are one of those reasons. The second reason is because of that huge, large display. Now, the S20 phones are 6.2, 6.7, and 6.9. The 6.9 obviously is the Ultra version, and I'm getting older. I want a wicked big display. It allows me to see the phone better when I'm playing videos or surfing the web, social media. Whatever I do, I want it to be easy for me to see. I make the font pretty big at this point in my life, and with that large display, there's more viewing area, and it's just a better overall experience with anything and everything that you can do. And also, I'm coming from a Note 10 Plus that has a 6.8 inch display already, so another 0.1, come on baby, I want the biggest you have in that one obviously is it, and it's most comparable as well to the Note 10 Plus. Number 3 is because of the camera. The Ultra version has the very best camera, at least spec-wise, versus the S20 Plus and the S20. It's got a 40 megapixel front-facing camera, and also on the back it has that 108 megapixel back camera. And not only that though, it's got up to 100x zoom on there, so you can get really, really close to things that are super duper far away. So in essence, the overall quality and availability to do different things on the camera itself by taking photos of different things should be slightly better on that Ultra version. And then overall, like I said, it just should be the ultimate ultra best overall experience that you can get with the S20 line of phones. It's the most expensive. Like I said, it's got the biggest screen, the biggest battery, which the battery will probably equate because the other ones are smaller and stuff. But regardless, the biggest battery, most storage, most RAM, best cameras. It's the best. So why not get the best for what they have to offer? I know it's not for everybody in terms of what they need or want, but I don't know, for me, I want to get the best, and I always like to get the best that Samsung has to offer. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments down below which specific version of the S20 you're buying and why. Thanks for watching. See you guys down the road. Peace.